back.
Yeah. Hi. It's been a week.
Yeah. It's been a week. Girl. Man.
Do you want to talk about how you did your best?
I don't know if it was my best.
That's okay. Doing your best sometimes only means giving 50%.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, I was definitely giving 100%. Oh. Work's crazy.
Okay.
So there's that. Just crazy madness.
Okay.
Just a lot. I'm just stressed. Just
the
I need a
overall
vacation really bad. So,
okay.
I'm taking one this month.
Yeah.
I have decided. So I'm going to be off for a week.
Good.
Up. Yeah.
Good.
So,
do you know where you're going to go? Or are you going to do a staycation?
Oh, I'm not going to do anything.
Oh.
Well, I'm going. So we're going camping.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to take that whole next week off.
Oh, yes. Camping.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Literally like 2 weeks away.
I know.
So excited.
Really
Our
great.
Group trip. We only started doing group trips like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. When Amanda got pregnant with the first baby.
Yeah.
We were there for that. We were in the same house. So yeah, I think we also said like, why didn't we do this sooner? I think
we did. Yeah, totally.
I don't know why we didn't do it sooner, but who cares? Because we do it now. And I think the goal is like 2 camping trips a year, getting up into the mountains, getting some TLC up in the woods, getting our hands in the dirt, not showering for a few days.
I know.
Disgusting, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I need a vacation as well.
Yeah.
I just feel overall stressed this week as well. I don't know if it's like the vibe.
Well, let me be honest with you. Oh, yeah. Also, that's why I feel off.
Yeah.
My husband was gone all week.
Yes.
On a work trip.
So you did your best trying to keep the household doing single mom business.
Yeah. And which is easy and fine. It's just like also not having him here. I hate it. So that.
Because he was gone for a few days?
Monday through Thursday.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So he was gone. But you did live your best life, your best sleeping life.
Yeah. With my dog.
And a bed.
Cute.
She's so cute. She just
Dan
wants.
hates it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it.
So I'm actually the one who pushed back on our dog sleeping in our bed.
Yeah. I know.
I think Chris would allow it every night. I don't allow it, A, because I want to get laid, and B, I don't want the dog looking at me, and C, he tends to sleep right next to my legs.
Yeah.
Because we found this out during camping, because that was his first weekend sleeping with us, and he slept right up against me. So like I constantly felt him. So I feel like I didn't sleep my best sleeping life.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I love you. I'm glad that you get the best sleeping life with her, because she's so sweet.
Only while Dan's out of town though.
Yeah.
And then he knows, like he knows.
Obviously.
And then she goes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's so sad.
Yeah. I mean, but
I get it. Like I totally get it. And I wouldn't allow it every night anyways.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest with you, 2 of the 3 nights she slept with Eliana. She slept with me one night. So.
Oh, okay. Well, so
Eliana,
she was living her best life. Roxanne was.
Yes.
Roxana for Lopez.
Yes. And actually the 3rd night, since it was like an odd number, Eliana and I played Uno and like best.
You Uno'd for it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uno'd. Okay. I love that. That's super fun.
Got to have her for the 3rd night and she kicked my ass. So
I
taught her
mean,
well.
It happens sometimes.
I taught her well.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
So yeah, that, and then I haven't even told you this. We noticed right before Dan was leaving to go out of town, which we couldn't do anything about. You know, the like oil catchers when you change your oil in your car?
Yeah.
Well, apparently that was like slowly leaking in our garage, and it is like all over our garage.
From your car?
It's like from the pan.
Like there's a crack in the pan.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Not from a vehicle, but from
thankfully
like him
not
changing the oil.
Yes, and leaving it in the pan. Oh no. Mm-hmm. So that was fun to clean up.
We haven't done it yet because he was out of town. So that is our project for tomorrow.
That sounds really fun.
Awful. Awful.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
Like he has to go buy a tarp. They're like, because it got on a ton of shit.
And he's got like all the exercise equipment and stuff.
Well, it's not on that side, but it's with like all his tools and stuff.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
On top of the leak in the ceiling.
In your bathroom.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Kayla's had a rough couple weeks.
Yeah.
Every week it's something different.
It's like.
So now this is the third week, third thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Literally.
It's okay, but that was the third thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
It's fine. Nothing else is going to happen. Everything happens in threes. You're fine. We're done.
I fucking hope so. Jesus. Like, come on.
You're like, I'm so over life.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, hanging on. We're hanging on over here.
Yeah.
This too shall pass.
Yeah, there
is light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, it's been rough.
Oh, honey. Yeah. That's insane.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
It's gross.
Become
an adult, they said.
I know.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, own a house, they said. Have kids, they said. Yeah, no. This all-knowing they need to rewrite the motherfucking rules. Okay, so how I did my best this week was I got stung very close to my vagina by a bee at the pool.
Love that for you.
Just trying to, get a little sunshine, read my book, live my life. And I feel a little tickle between my legs and I went, pfft. And I'm sorry, but these thighs are thick. For those of you who are not watching, I got thick thighs. So there is no gap. I've never had a thigh gap ever. So I squished it and I immediately felt pain that doesn't happen from like a fly or even an ant, And I was like, look, bee or spider. That was the first thing going in my head. I sit up because I was on my stomach, by the way. I sit up. Oh, yeah, no, there's a bee stuck in between my legs, stinger sticking out of my leg. I sent the girls pictures the next morning, and it was probably an 8 or 9 inches of swelling, like a diameter. And it was coming off my body probably half an inch.
Jeez.
And did I take Benadryl? No, because I didn't have any. And was I going to go to the store? No, I was fine. I had been stung by bees before. I knew I wasn't allergic, but fuck, that was uncomfortable.
I'm sure.
For 2 days. Like I had 2 rotating ice packs.
Oh my God.
And thankfully I work from home because I would literally sit and cross my legs in my chair and put my ice pack on my thigh. The inside of my thigh. And it felt like it was on fire, by the way. You could feel the vast difference from like my normal skin to that. It was hot. It was red. It was raised. It was so angry.
Oh, that's
and poor
awful,
Chris
dude.
was like, do we need to do something about that? Do we need to go to emergency? And I'm like, no, it's fine. The internet says it's fine. I'll be fine. 48 hours. It's still swollen today. And this happened 5 days ago. Still a little swollen, still a little red. Not uncomfortable at all, but man, because I'm wearing jean shorts. So like if I was uncomfortable, you would know it. I'd probably be literally wearing nothing. Sitting here.
Gross.
No pants. I would be wearing no
that's
pants.
Not happening.
Yeah,
for
no
us.
pants. But my other try my best this week. I'm really stressed about money right now. And I really didn't. We did have a pre podcast meeting about this because I didn't know how Kayla would feel about talking about money, but we both feel we're not going to divulge all like numbers, but we are going to like say I can say that we are in debt in the tens of thousands of dollars. And I guess welcome to America, because a lot of America is in credit card debt. But I specifically feel like nobody ever talks about this.
Yeah.
Because it's uncomfortable.
Totally.
And I'm not going to lie, my husband collapses.
Yeah.
Collapses when I want to talk about money. He's like, okay, whatever, you know, like he's always like, whatever you want to do, that's fine. We'll do it. You know what I mean? And he just never wants to actually like sit and have a conversation about it, which I understand. And it's funny because I bring it up every couple months. Like I bring up, let's talk about where we're at, what we're doing, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like he's always just like, okay, sure, no problem. But he's still just as clammy every time.
Sure.
So I'm grateful and glad that you want to talk about it, because I feel like it's something we should talk about more, because like our credit system is fucked. And we're one of very few countries that actually adhere to like a credit score. So it's interesting how that gives me anxiety. So here's my anxiety around it. I'm struggling making the minimum and like the minimum payment. And I am struggling because even though I'm not even using this card, I haven't used this card in months, it still is accruing hundreds of dollars a month in interest. And it gives me anxiety, like it just overall anxiety. And I feel like literally my heart is racing just talking about it right now. But I didn't get talks like this as a kid, and we didn't get talks like this in high school. And you only learn finances either through your parents or a family member or a family friend who's like, you know, who happens to be into it. But like, it's something that I feel like we should be taught in our schools for the coming generations on how to manage money, how to manage credit card debt, how to manage stocks, you have to either like do your own due diligence and do the research and do the work, or know somebody, because it's not taught to us unless you take like a specific class. So the struggle is, I feel like I spend every cent of every dollar that I make towards things I absolutely need at this point in my life. Like we don't have extra to like go on a random trip or do stuff like that. And I used to have that. So this is where a lot of the anxiety is coming from, is I did used to have that because I made more money. And for all of you out there like, where's your husband and all this, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, for real. I don't know about y'all, but if you know a tattoo artist, they're struggling right now because the populace is struggling right now. And he's making the same or maybe a little bit more than me when he used to make double what I make. So this is something that we've kind of had to adjust as through our relationship, and we've had to adjust, you know, how we spend or what we do. So here's another anxiety around it, is I feel like I can't have fun or spend those like extra dollars. Like say I want a book, or I want a new set of sheets or something like that. Like I feel guilty spending that money because I don't have the money to spend. Yeah. So then therefore I turn myself into a hermit crab because I feel like if I leave the house, I'm going to spend money. So I'm like stuck, which is why camping is so great. Cause like we can all go enjoy something, and it's very minimal because all of us already had our own stuff. Thankfully, some of us did have to like buy a tent or something like that. But the odds that one of us don't have something that we need is very, very, very slim. So thankfully our group has been like, we all share, you know, and it's amazing. But you know, food. Let's talk about fucking food. Let's talk about food money. What the fuck? I feel like I'm spending at least a third, if not half of my money that I get paid for on food.
That's crazy.
Like, if you think about it and like, ugh. And so here's the other thing too, is I know that Dan is much more in charge of the finances than you are.
Yeah.
Because that's his thing. Like he's
super smart.
and he's super into like all the little fine details. Like he's like the person you go to if you want to like use your credit card points.
Yeah.
And cash those in. Cause he'll be like, well, don't do it through this. You got to do it through this. And like, so we love that about Dan.
Yeah.
And then here's the other guilt behind it is I feel like I can't enjoy anything because I got myself in this place.
Sure.
I put myself here.
Yeah.
I spent that money.
Yeah.
So.
And then it's shame. It's like shame.
And now I feel like I can't complain about it.
Yeah.
So I don't complain about it to my husband. And this is the first time I've complained about it to you.
Yeah.
But like I'm at this point where I'm like, there's gotta be something else, right? Like there's gotta be a little give somewhere. I don't know. I don't understand why groceries are so expensive. This is another reason why we want to buy some land and grow everything ourselves and kill our own food because this is ridiculous. And the thing is too, is like the farmers are the ones that are struggling right now. Yeah. Because they can't, if they're not able to produce as much because of the weather, like, and there's fires, there's all these crazy, like, you know, other things, but I feel like we could do more here to bring costs down. Yeah. As a populace. Yeah. Like we don't need to get all of our fruits and vegetables from South America or Mexico. Because if you look at, like our grocery stores, most of our fruits don't come from Arizona because Arizona's really fucking hot. So that makes sense, right? Sure. And honestly, here versus like Florida, when I lived in Central Florida, the amount of like produce we have access to here is incredible compared to where I was in Central Florida. So like I'm so grateful that we have all of this, that we can get all of this from everywhere else. But I feel like there's got to be somewhere that we could grow these things or greenhouses to grow these things. So we don't have to, because, you know, who knows what's going to happen with tariffs. So,
well, and the problem too is like, I don't feel like most companies these days are paying their hourly employees enough.
Oh, absolutely not.
That's really the root of the issue.
Yes. It's the companies being greedy.
The cost of living has raised, but like hourly employees' pay hasn't increased with the cost of living.
Yeah, specifically in Arizona.
Yeah.
Like you and I can remember just 5 years ago, I would not be paying as much rent as I am right now for the house I'm living in. I would have probably been paying 2/3 of it, if not half. Yeah. But after 2020 and COVID and a whole bunch of people moving here from mostly California, but from everywhere else, made the cost of a home here literally unbuyable for lower middle class and maybe even middle class. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like you have to be upper middle class or more to live in like a solid home in a solid neighborhood surrounded by a good school district. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And like, I feel like that should be minimum. Yeah. Especially how hard we work. And we are not getting, I can tell you, I have not got the raises that I should have in comparison to the cost of living here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I get paid well, right? Like whatever. Yeah. You're comfortable. I'm comfortable. Yes. Absolutely. But I think too, that there's opportunity for like overspending, you know, and that's like, where the shame comes from. Yeah, totally. And like being able to save more money, right? Like, especially for us now, like we're at this point in our life where, you know, we're going to not have kids soon, like in the house.
And I want to be able to go travel and like go do all these amazing things. And like we've set ourselves up to be able to go do these things as long as we like don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
You know, because we've
in the meantime.
Yeah, in the meantime, because we've been in bad situations, right? Where we've like really struggled and like shouldn't have even struggled, right? So it's like, and it's so difficult to talk about. And so many people, I think, are afraid to talk about it. Because again, it's like exactly what you were saying. It's like, there's a lot of shame because I got myself here. Right.
Well, and then there's anxiety along with paying it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, how do you, and like, how do you just shake off those feelings?
And I feel like people our age, like I feel like blessed in the sense of like, if you didn't buy a house earlier in life,
you're screwed like us.
It's really hard to do that now as a first time home buyer.
Yeah.
With being an hourly employee who, again, hasn't raised their standards of like the cost of living.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, I see that. That's why, like, you know, I talk to, cause I'm in sales. And so I talk to a lot of sales agents who are making insane amount of money.
Like 6 figures?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Insane. Okay. I just wanted to know where your idea of
for
insane
a sales
yes
agent, an hourly employee that is a
not
sales,
in management.
Yeah, not in any sort of leadership.
Yeah.
In sales.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
It really is wild. And it's hard. So yeah, so I'm struggling with that. This has been my stress and anxiety today. So it's, I feel like it's not polite to bring up in conversation. Like it would be like bringing up politics or religion. Money, politics, religion are usually like the things you don't want to talk about unless, you know, you're probably in like a group of everybody who's well off and they're, you know, they're fine. But like, sure. But here's the other thing too, is it shouldn't be stigmatized to talk about it. But this is also how I feel it shouldn't be stigmatized to talk about in the workplace. Because like if I make a certain amount and Sally Sue has been doing the same job as me for as much and she makes $2 less. And she like, if she like straight up asked me, I'm like, yeah, girl, I make this much. And she'd be like, what the hell? Okay. Yeah. Cause an uproar. Do it.
Yeah.
Cause it's also frowned upon, like talking about in the workplace, but like, I feel like
but you're allowed to also.
Correct. It's not illegal.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it should be brought up because what it does is it evens the playing field for everybody. Mm-hmm. So then, you know, like this person isn't getting paid more. Like case in point, I had my only supervisor job. My counterpart was making more than I was. She had a third of the time in the vet field, but because she had a certification, she made X amount more than I did every year in her salary. Even though I had 10 years more experience. But here's the thing is I couldn't afford to take the test.
Yeah.
And then I got pushed out of because there's only a certain amount of time. Anybody knows like who goes to like a trade school or a certification, you only have a certain amount of time to take this state test. Right. And it was hundreds of dollars. It's still hundreds of dollars. It's like $400. And I couldn't afford that when I was making $8.50 an hour. And did my employer offer to pay for that? No. So then I got kicked out of I literally couldn't afford to take the test. So I couldn't get the certification. So then you get pushed out of the group of being able to do it. So then you have to rely on like literally you have to go back through school for 2 years or you just take a pay cut. So these are the choices I've made along the way that sometimes I wish I would have worked a little harder, but then in this moment right now, I don't need that certification.
Yeah.
And I may never need it again.
Right.
So did I make those right choices? Yeah, probably at the time. I don't have any regrets though. I'm not a person that has regrets. I feel like I make decisions and then I'm like, meh, I will take my lashing. I will take the consequences and I'll do it because I know I made that decision.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't have any regrets. But I also feel like I make pretty good decisions most of the time. But yeah, so like back on money. So I also was like, it can't be me that has this much debt. No, it's not just me.
Yep.
And like, not gonna lie, it kind of made me feel better. And it makes me feel better knowing that you also feel that stress.
Yeah.
Because you also have that debt.
Yeah.
And it also affects you even though you make more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I'm so alone pretty much, but I did cry about it earlier, FYI. And it was more frustration that I cried with myself.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we all have like, these moments of like clarity and stuff too.
Yeah.
And like for me, it's just been like learning how to be okay with like what we have. And like, that's made me feel better.
Yeah.
And like knowing that we'll be fine no matter what.
Yeah.
So.
And I feel that way too. And like at the end of the day, I know we'll be fine. And I know if anything, truthfully, if anything should ever happen, I'm so grateful because I do have people I could lean on for something like this. It's just like if I were really in like financial dire straits, I do have people I could lean on. But the proud girl in me is like, no, I can do it by myself.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, and like that's, we would never get to that point.
No.
Like.
Because I'm having this conversation now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm aware of, I am aware of where I am and where how I got here, of course.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
doesn't give me less anxiety in the moment.
Yeah.
I'll feel fine later.
Well, and I think the difference too is just like the part that is different for me and for you is we have assets.
Yes.
And that's the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing to gain now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was screwed out of my inheritance from my grandmother.
Oh, God.
Which would have been.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, dude. So.
But it's like also assets come with debt. Like, and that's where most of our debt comes from.
Correct.
Our house.
The
our
more
cars,
you have, the more you spend.
Yeah.
And it totally is true.
Yeah.
I think.
Absolutely.
The more debt, the more you have, the more you spend and the more debt you accrue.
Yeah.
As quickly.
Sure.
Because you're spending more on more things. So, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and then, we also have 401ks and we have savings accounts.
And that's
we have,
the thing. Yes.
Like all these other things too. So it's like.
Yeah. And thankfully I do have a 401k. And
I'm always like, we'll be fine.
Yeah. But it just sucks right now because I don't feel like it's going to be fine right now. I just
can't wait for my house to be paid off. Like I want my house paid off.
And I'm over here like, I just want to pay off my car.
I mean, I want my cars paid off too. Dan just said like his truck's paid off next year.
My car is also going to be paid off next year.
I can't wait.
Thank the Lord Almighty.
Well, and then Dan's car's paid off. Truck is paid off next year, which we got a smoking deal on.
Yeah.
0% interest.
Yeah.
In 2020.
Yeah.
When they weren't selling any cars.
Yeah.
Before they were selling out of cars.
Yeah. They didn't have any fucking cars to sell you.
Yeah. So they were selling them for great deals, obviously.
Yeah.
So, he doesn't have that payment starting next year, but Eliana turns 16 next year and will be driving. So we have to buy another car.
Get off the road. If you live in Chandler, get off the road.
For real. It's scary out here in the streets.
Bro.
Oh my God.
I was raised on the streets. It's also Sesame Street.
And it is stressful teaching a child how to drive.
Girl, when she asked me when I walked in today, I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you can take her driving in my car.
Whew. It's funny because I actually feel like your husband would be the best teacher for her in these moments.
Probably.
Because I feel like if he really wants to keep his head on, he can.
Yeah.
It's just so he doesn't stress her out.
You know what she actually did? So the day she got her permit on Thursday, yesterday, we went over to Dan's parents' house, and Dan's stepdad took her driving for like an hour. It was great.
Precious.
And he has an abundance of patience.
He's an angel.
Yeah.
He's an angel.
Yeah. So
yeah, your father-in-law is an angel.
He did that with her.
Oh, that's sweet though. I know, right? Yeah, don't let your mother-in-law do it though.
We all said that. Don't worry.
Put her in the car.
No, can you imagine my mother-in-law?
Oh my, Eliana would be so stressed out.
Stop.
Yeah, she would, and Eliana would be like, oh my God. Like her she would be so stressed. Poor little honey.
My mother-in-law sometimes is the worst. She knows it though too. Like, yes. To be clear. I will tell her this to her face.
I have said it to her face.
Oh, shit.
Because we do know each other's families and we're all very close. But yeah. So
yeah, Eliana buying car, and then also insurance. Like that goes up like
hundreds of dollars,
exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, I can't wait to hear what her insurance amount is.
I know.
Because I know what I pay for me and my husband. It's not very much, but I remember I was paying hundreds of dollars a month, or my parents were.
Yeah, I know.
Up until I was 20 or 22, whatever, 24, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we still pay for Caden's insurance too. So
yeah. So you understand. And he's a boy.
Yeah.
But you said, does he drive a lot?
Not really.
Yeah. He seems more like a homebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, no, the more you have, the more you spend, the more debt you could possibly accrue.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure. But like, here's the other thing too, is like, I only really recently as in the last couple months, reeled that shit in.
Yeah.
Cause
you're like, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Well, so here's the thing is I got rid of like my XM radio in the car because I don't fucking drive anywhere. Like what? No, I don't need that. I got rid of my DoorDash account. Controversial. I know. But my husband still has his. Just to be clear. So if like we're ever not able to drive, we can still get things, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
That we're at that place. Because I do try my best to cook and not eat out. And so I got rid of my DoorDash. I got rid of like a couple apps that I had, like a meditation app that I don't use as much anymore. So like I stopped paying for that. I can't believe how many subscriptions I had. Like literally. And like also Chris and I both were paying for a Amazon account. Both of us were paying for a Kindle account. And I'm like, why? I'm the only one who reads.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, I've been paying for a Kindle account since I bought it for you last year. He bought it for me a year and a half ago.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you, what? And I was like, I got my own Kindle account.
Oh my God.
So it's just like stuff like that. So this is where the communication comes in. But like, I feel like I've really reeled it in, and I feel like too, despite my best efforts the last couple of months, I feel like still defeated. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
best efforts.
I'm just glad I get my allowance every month. I still get an allowance and we're good.
I wish.
Because then it's the money I spend.
Yeah.
But I have been bad about like spending more than my allowance. So.
But that's okay.
But like not that much more.
Yeah.
To be clear.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a smidgy smidge. But also here's the thing too, is like you have a kid you have to provide for.
Yeah.
Like I don't. You know?
And that we have to put through college.
Right. Like I don't have that. Yeah. So I'm not super worried about that.
Yeah.
But the other part is we would like to buy land / build a house. Yeah. So like I can't fuck my credit up.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is I could be like, fuck it. Close the car. Don't care. But I can't do that because I'm being responsible.
Yeah. Yep.
Just moving to Spain or Portugal.
Fucking
A.
Spain or Portugal.
You just got to give them like first and last month's rent and in cash and you're good to go.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No credit score ran. Fuck. So for those of you who listening that may or may not have influence in or may or may not be teachers, please teach those kids about fucking how to manage real ass money.
Yeah, I'm glad I have my husband because
real ass money.
If it wasn't for him, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. But he's so smart and has taught me so much. You know what I mean?
He's taught me some.
Yeah.
Well, he put together
a slideshow
for us.
And we still haven't gone through it.
Well, here's the thing is I was doing all the things that he was going to show both of us.
You don't know that?
Well, no, him and I talked about it.
He updated it.
Oh, well then I guess we're going to have to set up a time.
You need the slideshow. I forgot about
TED Talk.
That.
Yeah. The Dan TED Talk. See if there's something I'm missing.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. We'll have to do that for sure. Mm-hmm.
Girl. Missing out on a golden opportunity.
I know. But okay, so I'm not going to lie. I did spend $100 on a ticket to go see Pitbull when he's here. And like, it's going to be like Pitbull, Yin Yang Twins. Bro, my 2000s music life will be back on track.
I cannot.
Oh my God. Me and Katie are going to go.
And one of the old cheer moms that Ashley's friends with is going to be there too.
Yeah.
Remember I told you?
Our homie.
Yeah.
I see. It's funny because I literally see her at some events without Kayla. I've seen her at 2 things without Kayla.
Oh yeah, you have. You have.
And so it's fun to see. It's really fun because I did talk shit about the cheer moms, but there's literally
not all of them.
No, there was literally like 3 or 4 of them that were so fucking amazing, so cool. And she was one of them.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. And
yeah, Ashley tagged along with us on all of our
couple cheer trips. Yeah.
Adventures.
So much fun.
Yeah.
But so many cheerleaders.
Yes. But you got like
a
50% off vacation.
Yeah. It was way more than that. It was way more than that. Kayla's like, just buy your plane ticket and you have to buy your own food. I'm like, fucking yay, let's do it. 100%.
Yeah.
But like, it's also, I feel like it's really nice too, because Eliana can stand me that long.
Yeah. I love that for us.
Despite our wake up scenarios, because I am a morning person.
So she wakes up all bright and bubbly.
And these two are like Grinches. And they're like literally like "Mah, mah," in the morning. Like I'm like, you guys want to go get something to drink and something to eat? Let's go. And they're like, I will kill you.
100%.
I will slaughter you in our
Yeah, literally. That's how it is.
Yeah, but it's really fun.
So fun.
It's so fun. It's
I love
so great
for us.
Yeah, it's so great for us. I do too. I think it's really great too for Eliana to see how like the bond, and that it doesn't only revolve around like just getting together.
Yeah.
You know, like we can actually do things together. And
yeah. And it gets her to be able to talk to somebody else too.
Yeah.
That she can lean on and trust. And
yeah. And I tend to give her a little bit of shit too. So
a
little bit, the thing is like, I do care about like how she's doing at school and those kind of things. So like, if she's not doing great, I'm going to give her some shit about it because like, bitch, get your shit together. Yeah. This is literally the easiest part of your entire life.
Literally,
it will never, ever get easier than it is fucking today as a 15-year-old.
Literally.
It'll never get easier.
I mean, unless you're in some really bad situations, let's be clear.
Also very true.
Totally
yes. 100%. But it will never get easier than
yeah. Like,
and in meaning of like societal life.
Yeah. It's just,
you have no bills to pay.
Up.
Yeah. You have no bills to pay. All you have to do is like think about what's going to happen with your friends this weekend.
God.
And like, hopefully you avoid that one stupid boy at school, or maybe there's like one you like, or like, maybe it's like, oh my God, this girl is a dick. I want to avoid her too. You know, like it's,
I cannot.
that's how high school was. It was so, I just feel like it was always like, oh my God, did you see what blah, blah, blah's wearing today? Oh my God. Oh my God, did you see it? Oh my God. Do you guys want to smoke pot before we go to class? Like, it's all the same shit.
I cannot. Why do I feel like that's also like a work environment office?
Oh my God. Because it is. Because they have like, that's like a call center.
Yeah.
Call center environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, like a cubicle, like office environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, any fucking office environment at this point.
I mean, true, because unless you're like locked in your own office all day and you just don't even like interact with other people. But that's what makes me sad about my job right now.
It's wild. Because you're just locked by yourself and you're like,
because I'm all by myself. And like, truly, it's funny because I listen to audiobooks or I listen to music, but like
for you.
Audiobooks are like thebomb.com, and Spotify, I have like some hours in every month or whatever. Yeah. So I have a good time with that, but I'm not going to lie. The divert, speaking of listening to books at work. Have you ever listened to a spicy book at work?
No. Bitch, I'm in meetings all day.
Bro,
I can't listen to music, let alone books.
Also very true. Very true. Okay. I don't have meetings all day. I'm just a worker bee. So I'm
just a worker bee.
It's true. I have a quota and a production to meet, and I meet it more than I need to every month. So it's fine.
And you don't get a bonus?
No.
You guys need to get bonuses. That's where my people get.
Here's the thing is we get audited and stuff too. So that is all taken into account. They used to do bonuses when I first started, but because we left Synchrony, which anybody who's ever worked for Synchrony, it's supposedly like the best company to work for ever. But we moved to a different company and we don't have bonuses anymore.
Interesting.
But the other thing is too, is like, they really leave you alone as long as your shit is taken care of and you don't take like extra long breaks.
Yeah.
Like as long as you are like you're processing correctly, because I get audited at least 2 or 3 claims every single day that I put through probably. And then you get feedback on them and like where you went wrong and how many points are shaved off. And then you can fight it if you want to, which is great. But like, it's little things like that. But for the most part, I'm left alone. Like I'm literally on one call once a day for 15 minutes, maybe. Yeah. Most of the time our huddle doesn't even last that long because there's only like 15 of us. Yeah. So, and there's like somebody's presenting, somebody's taking notes. If like there's updates, you know, the supervisor will come in and say something, but like it's motherfucking chill, bro. And
my place is not chill. But it is hype.
That is exactly why I would be a lot more hype if I had a bonus system.
Yeah.
100%.
A lot you have more something hype to strive for.
Yes. But we don't have that. We just have like a quota to meet. And if you don't meet it, you get a talking to.
And it's different because you're not in sales.
Correct. So I'm not bringing in money. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. There is no ROI. So
that's why I am in sales, because I'm like, I'm staying that money where the money is at.
Yeah.
Never leave where the money is at. Because then also you are not as dispensable.
Right. Right.
That was always my mentality, only because I grew up in sales.
Correct.
Environment.
Yeah.
You did not.
Yeah. Correct.
And what you're doing is way new than what you've done before in the past.
Yeah. Like I was a veterinary technician. Like there is no sales involved.
Veterinary technician and supervisor.
Yeah. But like I teched for, you know, almost 15 of those years before I was a supervisor for 3. So just goes to show. But you know, I didn't have to sell anything because
I'm like mentally and emotionally you were exhausted.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And it's because, so here's the thing is we did have to sell things, but we didn't sell them in a way where we got a bonus or anything. It was, hi, this is the estimate we're giving you. This is best case, like what we called like our grade A plan, you know, like grade A, grade B, grade C. So grade A plan includes everything. And then they're like, oh my God, you know, I can't do $2,000. All right, let me go talk to the doctor, see if there's anything we don't absolutely have to do. And then we would go. And so I would negotiate with people sometimes 3, 4, 5 estimates in. And then sometimes and that's the thing is they don't have to say yes. Is at the end of the day, they could be like, okay, well, I don't want to pay for anything or I can't afford anything, which sucks. This is part of why there's a lot of burnout in that, because the people who can't afford anything, because then what they say is, oh, well, you guys are all about the money. No, bitch. I have to be part of a business. And
what
this business
happens
only
with
thrives.
those people? Like what if they're like the animal's dying?
So we used to do a thing which I loved. I didn't like doing it, but it was something that I was glad that we were able to offer clients. Is we were able to say like, I can do, if you're like, say like their pet was run over by a car and they can't, cause like, I'm sorry, I don't have $5,000 right now. If that happened to my dog, sorry, buddy. Love you so much. But like it's, we would do like a mercy cremation where like you would just have to get a supervisor approval. So like if somebody came in and they're like, you know, I can't afford this. Can we just put my dog down? But I can't afford that. Okay, no problem. We'll take care of that. If then like we would offer them, we would hold their pet for 2 weeks if they wanted to like come up with some money to do a cremation to get their pet back, or else it would go to the crematorium and be cremated with a couple other pets. So like that, but like sometimes my vets would do some blood work for free but like we couldn't send like meds out the door for free because they have to be charged for because it's a law. And so and then like people will be like, oh, well, I brought 1 kitten in, but I have 4 more at home with all these same symptoms. Okay, well, now that's 3 more exams. But then sometimes vets would be like, okay, well, let me send home 2 bottles of antibiotics and then you can mix it between the 3 or 4 of them. Yeah. But the vets, I've always worked for vets who tried to work with people. Yeah. Truthfully. But I also understand like not having the money to do it. Yeah. So we would be like, okay, well, if you can't do anything, and sometimes we wouldn't even charge them the exam, So we would just say like, these are the things we can offer. These may be some over the counter options, but like, we can't help you out too much more. So that was a lot of the burnout, plus the euthanasias. Like every year we knew, and working for a 24-hour emergency hospital, euthanasias were very, very, very common, especially like in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys know this, techs know this because it's common, but there are ramp ups when euthanasias happen. Holidays. Everybody euthanizes their animal right from week of Thanksgiving to the week after Christmas. Really? After the New Year. Why? They either are euthanizing their pet because it's really old and they want to try to get them through another holiday, but maybe they can't. Or they are getting a new puppy and they don't want to have 2 dogs in the house. Or they get a new puppy and their old dog goes downhill real fast. Mm. It just happens to be that way. This is going to be terrible to say, but sometimes we had 2 huge industrial sized deep freezes, 20 something feet. We sometimes would have to have the crematorium. They would come out every 3 days. So twice a week. We would have to have them come out once or twice more in a week. Jeez. Because we'd fill up our freezers. That's insane. Dude. How sad. Bro. And we have to sit there and go through it with them. And it's not that we don't want to, just to say that out loud. There are a lot of times where euthanasia.
You would go through the freezer with the crematorium?
No. Well, yes, as a supervisor, I had to do that. But because we had they had,
like,
I hate to say
pets.
this, but yeah, they had to be bagged and tagged just like people.
So you bagged and tagged both my dogs?
I did it personally.
Oh my God, how sad.
Well, it's because I didn't want anybody hurting them or like accidentally like dropping them or something like that.
Oh my God.
Not that it happens, but like it just.
How sad.
Yeah. So like that's a very huge part of, that was a huge part of any tech job. So that was always really hard, but like sometimes I had to almost talk owners into doing it because they're like, well, I just want to give them 1 or 2 more days. And I'm like, your dog hasn't eaten in 2 weeks. It can't hold its own bowels or its own pee-pee. And you're making it suffer at this moment. Mm-hmm. This is, I'm always so grateful that we were able to do that though, because this is something we can't do with our people.
Yeah.
Unless you go to one of the states or one of the countries that offers humane euthanasia. But you have to have like a
court order.
Yeah, you have to have like a court order, doctor's notes, lots of things, which is
needed
because I'm not going to lie. If I had some terrible fucking disease, A, I wouldn't go through chemo. It would kill me anyways. And B, I would want to go out how I wanted to go out. And like, I don't want to go out starving to death.
Yeah.
Or not being able to breathe or whatever the reason is. You know what I mean? Take me out. Let me eat a steak, have some mashed taters, maybe have some ice cream, and then give me the blue juice. You know, like it's make it easy because it doesn't hurt. It doesn't sting because they use the same stuff for animals. That's how I know, because that's the thing is like they never made noises. It was always very peaceful. And sometimes they would go out and it would be really hard because they would be like, they would move their legs or they would whine a little bit, but like that's just all part of like the whole body shutting down. Yeah. And I hope that everybody does this now, but I always made sure I told people, these are the things that your pet may do. All of it is involuntary. Yeah. All of it is their bodies just shutting down. This is what happens when your organs shut down. Sometimes
pee on you.
They pee on you, they poop on you. Sometimes they'll go like, and sometimes like you'll even get like an eye flutter or like they'll move for a second, but it's just.
Yeah.
Suck,
being
bro.
around that's a lot.
Yeah. Suck, bro. So yeah, it was a long time coming, and I got 20 years in and I couldn't do anymore.
Yeah.
It was too much.
I get that.
Yeah. But it's like wild to think like I did it was almost 20 years. It was 18 and a half years teching.
Yeah.
From 18 to 26. Yeah, because I went to tech school and I got hired by a vet, thankfully. So I got paid while I was in tech school. And I did tech school, I think, in the mornings. And then I would just work like a longer shift in the afternoon. It was wild. But not where the money is.
No.
And that's the thing. Back to the whole money thing. I was making $8.50 an hour.
That's insane.
No. What were you making at 18? Because where were you? You were serving at that time, right?
At 18?
Yeah. Graduated high school.
Where was I? I was probably serving or bartending somewhere, making great fucking money.
Yeah. I loved when I served. I love serving.
Make so much money, especially at little 18, 19 bopping around.
Yeah. Like, so cute. Duh. So talkative.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever you want.
Ugh.
1,000%.
The worst.
Yeah. I kind of wish I was,
even when I was 16, my first job, because my dad luckily worked at the Hyatt, he got me a job there and I was making $16 an hour way back then.
Shut
$16 an hour.
The fuck up.
Not kidding you.
Bro. Me and Danny and Sabrina started at $5.50 an hour at 15 and a half, 16 years old.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it just, money's hard to talk about. Yeah. And it should be talked about more, and people should be comfortable talking about it more, because it gets really hard. And like, sometimes you just have to be reminded that other people are in your same shoes.
Sorry, I just remembered not $16 an hour, $12 an hour. But still.
Yes. But still.
Yeah.
That was more than double what I was making.
Back then it was a lot of money.
Yeah, and that was more than double what I was making. I was making minimum $5.50 an hour.
Yeah.
That's so...
And it was cool because I was a hostess.
Yeah.
But I still got tips all the time because I worked at a like nice place.
Yeah.
Like people would slide me $100 bills.
Oh my God.
16 years old.
Fucking
I would work
A.
like 2 days a week, right?
Yeah.
Like not even that much.
Oh yeah, because you're in school.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I know.
Why didn't I should have been working where you was working.
I had to drive all the way out to Scottsdale.
So half of it was gas money.
Right.
When
that
it cost
my parents
us
probably paid
$20 to fill up our tank back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember those days.
Yeah. I remember for my Volkswagen Golf. I remember it was a hatchback, 2-door, white. I remember handing the attendant $20. Like I'd go into like Circle K or whatever and be like, $20 on pump 2. And most of the time I'd get some change back.
Jeez.
Even on like EE, because I really like to push the limits.
I still do.
I
also hate fucking getting gas.
Same. I hate touching the gas things. It's
too hot outside.
And it's gross. Like you don't know how many, like, and I carry wipes in my car for this reason, but like, I can't even with gas stations. I would never even want to swab it and look at it under a microscope because I think I would never get gas again.
Ew.
I'd be like, Chris, I need you to go get my gas. Okay, thanks. But now, again, because I never leave the house, I literally fill up like once every 4 to 6 weeks.
I know.
And I just drive here.
Wild.
So it's just another reason I got rid of my XM because I didn't need it.
Yep.
Unnecessary. So I am trying.
Yeah.
I am trying to like really cut down. I think I got rid of like 4 or 5 subscriptions, monthly stuff. I literally kept like Amazon. Obviously, I have to keep my Amazon Kindle and like a couple others, but like that's it. Yeah. So I'm working on it.
I recently went through my subscriptions on my phone, but I need to do it again just in case I missed anything.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because they get you.
They do.
You forget.
And then you forget. That's how they get you. It's awful. Absolutely awful. We would love y'all's feedback on this because it's hard to talk about. Yeah. This was hard. It was hard to talk about. Like I said, we did have a pre-meeting about it because I wanted to make sure we both felt comfortable. We were not comfortable giving y'all's the numbers. I can tell you that right now. Cause like I have a little bit of shame about it, but like I said, we were comfortable saying it's tens of thousands. So it's not cheap. It's like car status or more.
You're ridiculous.
So yeah. But it was wonderful talking about this. And like I said, we want some feedback because I would like to know if they want to hear more.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Who else is talking about questions. This shit? Yeah. Who else is talking about this shit? Yeah. We don't know. I don't know anything about stocks. I let Fidelity take care of that. We need to have my husband on an episode to talk about this kind of stuff. Literally. I did the whole questionnaire on Fidelity and I was like, just get me some money. He just needs to be our first guest, I think. I think we've made the decision. Yes. Hey, we've already got a couple other guests too. Yeah. Dr. Jess. We need to do a Dr. Jess episode closer to Halloween. Because she'll do our signs. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes. Because so fun. On top, I'm sorry, I'm going to brag about another one of my besties real quick. Boarded veterinary surgeon, passed on her first time, by the way. Anybody who knows, that's fucking hard. Yeah. So she passed on her first time. She also is level 1 Reiki. So she does like the businesses and I'm not going to lie. She's done it on me a couple of times and I've cried. So yeah, just from the Reiki. She also is like now dabbling in this like apothecary course, on learning like how drugs are used, how they were used back in the day, but like plants, drugs. Natural. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Which I would be very interested in doing, but it's kind of an expensive course too. But that would be something I would be very interested in doing because why the fuck not?
Right.
If we can get it from nature, why not?
I love that.
So yeah, she's got quite a few things under her belt.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. See you next time.
Bye.